Dun 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 da 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 dun 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 da 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 da. Yeah, I'm not sure what the hell I'm doing. But we're having fun, aren't we? We're having fun, kind of, sort of. I don't know. I'm just sorry. I'm still farting around on my devices here and just trying to do the little post thing and all that other jazz. So today we are continuing on with our assemblies, and we're going to get to some priming today. I think we might even get to some base coating. In fact, the long awaited, I've teased the idea of like what exactly I'm going to do for these models, and so I think today we'll reveal it. So there's just the one more hero we got to finish. Oh wait, I didn't switch cameras here. There we go. So we've got the one more dude. I guess he's the Annihilator Prime. I guess is what this guy is. Is that like Amazon Prime, or is it just Annihilator Prime? Either way, we're gonna get him assembled up. By the time we prime him, everything should be good to go. As far as laying the prime down and making all that happen and everything like that. So yeah, we're just gonna continue our work and continue to do our thing. So, for the most part, we're just cleaning parts. It shouldn't take us too long. Then we can fire up the airbrush and get to some priming. Preferably. I have no idea if anybody else will be joining me in the voice chat, but that's fine, as we've got a fair amount of work I want to get to today, just so that we can continue on with our painting ventures. Ventures? Adventure? Adventure. So yeah, that's it. It's nothing terribly complex. We're just going to continue our work and get her done. I was thinking initially of leaving the shields off so that when we prime and base coat them, I'm still thinking we should. His shield has a little piece of grass on it. That's funny. That's funny. Funny, funny. If you hear a little droning sound, it is my fan in the background. It's getting a little warm today, so I'm trying to keep things cool. Just trying to stay comfortable. As comfortable as we can, anyway. I don't know about the rest of you, but it has been pretty damn warm in these parts. I'm sure some of you that are in cooler climates are probably still experiencing some heat. Do, 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 do. Love cleaning up mold lines. It's my favorite thing to do. It is not boring at all. Just love cleaning up mold lines. That's the whole reason I got into this hobby. Just to clean up mold lines. I said, geez, you know what? There's not enough mold lining cleaning going on in my day-to-day life. I need to do more of it. More. Do lots more. Especially cleaning up the rivets and stuff. Just love that. That's fantastic. That's really what gets me through my day, is cleaning up mold lines over rivets and stuff. It's great. I love it. I wake up in the morning thinking, God, I just want to clean up mold lines off of rivets and little dimples, and it's just fantastic stuff. I just, you know, if it was a fragrance, I'd do it all the time. I'd wear it all the time with pride, even. S. Longberry, what are you building today? I'm finishing up getting the Annihilators assembled. I'm working on the Prime right now. I've already got 2 other ones ready to go, and I've also got what's her nuts name? Idastra? How do you say this name? How do you say that name? Idastra? Drasta? Anyway, the Celestial Spirit. We'll just keep calling her the Celestial Spirit. Anyway, yeah, assembling her. I've already got her left in sub-assemblies, assembled up. Left the cloak and tree branch that this part is a part of. It connects up back here like so. We're leaving that separate, and we've left her wings separate as well. So that, and makes it easier, a little less stressful, getting it primed and base coated and all that. So yeah, that's the plan. And we're also going to prime and base coat, I think, today, all of these things. So as soon as I get this guy all assembled up and ready to go, then yeah, we're going to get to some priming. I'm going to do it by airbrush. I'm not doing it by spray can or anything like that, because I'm definitely not spraying a aerosol in my office. So yeah. Alrighty, hammer time. Let's slap this hammer into place. Should be pretty straightforward. Hell, it just clicked right in. That's interesting. That's different. All right. Use a little bit of glue. Just make sure this is nice and attached. I'm using Tamiya Thin because I like it. And it's good stuff. A little bit goes a long way with this stuff, so yep. So let's set that aside, let that dry, leave that be. Clean the torso. We've already attached the head. Did I glue it? I might have glued it. I don't recall. I don't recall if I glued that or not. Anyway, awesome, thanks. Yeah, no problem, Longbear. Yeah, so that's the plan today. We're going to get these guys finished assembled, primed, and hopefully we'll get to the base coat. Gonna do that all by airbrush. So yeah, that's the plan today. Like I said, it's a plan. It's not a very good plan, but it's a plan. Or did I already clean these? I think I already cleaned these. Dang. That's like when you're prepared to do some cleaning in the house or something like that, and then you realize, oh, it's already been done. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's get these little arms into place. This arm goes here, like so. Movement, not really. Let's get that squeezed all the way in there so these parts sit nice and flush with each other. Let's get this arm into place. Right? Yeah, I'm doing this right. Even as I assemble, I always kind of double check and recheck and triple check and quadruple check just to make sure that I'm assembling this correctly. Any model. Doesn't have to be just these models. It's any model. There we go. Let's force those right in there. Tension pretty much keeps them in place. If you want to hit it with some glue, by all means. But yeah. Alright. So that is that half of the torso. Alright, that's that bit. So let's get... Oh, we got touch leg. No. Touch legs. This piece. Okay. I know what I'm doing. Believe it or not, I do know what I'm doing. Sometimes. Sometimes I know what I'm doing. Alright. That's 35. 35 right there. 35. Oh, to be 35 again. To be 35 again. Damn, that'd have been 10 years ago for me. Oh, excuse me. 36, 37. 36, 37. I guess I should just assume that these two legs that are just on this sprue are for this sprue. I wonder, are the two shields identical? Because I know this is for Buddy. But are these two shields identical? They look pretty damn identical to me. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. Yeah, we'll get those shields separated and clean there in a bit because we're going to need to prime those as well at the same time. Just to keep everything nice and orderly. Clearing the nubs. No more nubs. So I got something on my smeared on my glasses. No. I thought I had a smear on my glasses. No more smears. Anybody knows that song? No more smears. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I love cleaning mold lines off of rivets and bolts. Almost sound like I was going to bust in another song there. I love cleaning mold lines off bolts. Anyway, I messed it up. Old Man Logan, what is up, Chris? These project streams are almost enough to get me to take the plastic wrap off my Dominion box. Yeah, I mean, like, man, dive in, enjoy. The water's warm. Come on in. It's refreshing. You know, you'll enjoy yourself. Wait around it a bit. You know, find something that you like, that appeals to you, and you know, get cracking. Don't think you have to wait for an invitation. Just jump right in. Especially if you've picked up the box. Yeah, by all means, man. By all means. Just dive right in. I love cleaning mold lines off of rivets. It is so much fun. You know, like, you hit that point in your life where you're like, God, what is my life missing? And you say to yourself, like, if there was only something that would, you know, compel me to do more, to be more. And then you realize that there is something out there for you. It is cleaning mold lines off of rivets and bolts. That's what your life was missing. You need that. Okay. Of course, I'm being totally sarcastic, but you know. Do you think, like, maybe there's like some sort of sadist in the Citadel design team that's like, yeah, you know what? Let's drive the people crazy by having all these mold lines over plasma gun ribs and bolt heads and stuff like that. Let's just do that. That will drive the people absolutely bonkers. Bonkers. Do you think, like, there's some sort of sadist in the design team that's saying that to everybody? That whenever you design a new model, you have to have the mold lines over critically tiny little areas of the model. I'm inclined to believe that's true. There's like this little conspiracy theorist kind of voice in the back of my brain that says, you know what, that's what they want to do. They want to drive you bonkers, cleaning these little mold lines without, you know, knocking the little rivets off, right? They're doing it. That's their plan. That's the plan. Their goals of world domination through driving everybody bonkers cleaning off mold lines off of rivets. Old man, part of my problem is that I like too much stuff, paralyzed by excessive options. Well, there is that. I would highly recommend a bit of self-control. You know, I realize that that's pretty challenging for some, but you know, there may be a 12-step program that might be able to help you. I don't know. Might have to take you to the Betty Forge World Clinic. Just might have to. Because yeah, like there's so much options out there now that, you know, what do we do? What do we do when they're just constantly throwing all these toys at us? Like, what do we do, right? Too many options in this hobby can be a problem. Or is it? Or do we think it's a problem when it's really not? And it's really just a simple matter of getting a grip on ourselves and restraining ourselves. Like, do you have to have the latest thing every time? Are you one of those people that has to have the latest, greatest thing? Be it computer, car, watch, tie, I don't know, whatever, right? Do you have to have the latest, greatest? Is that a symptom of this age we live in? Is it similar to the keeping up with the Joneses kind of thing? You know? Is that what it is? Well, because this other guy at the hobby store, he got the box, so I need the box. Everybody explaining to their wives, of course. No, we needed it. I needed it. I had to have it. Don't worry, I'm in the same boat. I've tried the same line. You know, I need that. Mind you, it hasn't been any particular GW type of model lately. It's been, well, there's a few big kits I really want. Like, for example, I would love to get my hands on the 172 scale Millennium Falcon from Bandai. I would love to get my hands on that. That's like a $500 kit. And my earlier self would have said, $500 for a model kit? Are you freaking crazy? But then I've spent about that on models. Not in, well, yeah, in one go. Or almost. I can't remember. I bought all my Forge World planes. I bought my Forge World tanks, you know. I bought a lot of Forge World stuff. And that's, you know, spending hundreds and hundreds on just models, right? So, yeah. I get it. I, too, am not immune to the new model syndrome. I get it, too. I see it and I go, oh my gosh, that's so darn cool. I'd love to get that and paint it up. And I have all these lofty goals of painting up the kit and getting it ready, and you know, but then it comes down to time, right? And you would think that a guy who's dedicating so much of his energy to making this his day-to-day, you'd think that, you know, he would just simply you know, acquire the parts, get them, film it, you know, and yet even that can be a challenge at times. All right. Okay. Knock down those pegs. Slappez-vous the legs into place. Yeah, that's this leg here. I gotta make sure I've got the right legs. He has 2 left feet. There we go. There we go. Old man Logan. Part of my problem is that oh no, wait, no. Haha, Betty Forge World. Love it. I haven't have a good grip on myself. Not always though. Well, I mean, yeah, you know, you're only human, right? We're only human. At least that's what we keep telling ourselves. We're only human. Somebody keeps telling us that. I don't know who. But somebody, I'm sure. I'm sure somebody out there is saying, no, but you're only human, dude. And you're right. You're only human. I'm just going to grab this and push these parts into place. Okay, that one was pretty far. That one's pretty far. Okay. Beauty. Beauty, eh? Alright. Let's give that a little bit of glue. Make sure we melt that into place. I just attach a little bit of glue right in the seam. Oop, got some glue on myself somehow. Not sure how I did that. Old man, I have my own separate allowance now, so as long as I use that money, I don't have to answer any questions. Honestly, yeah, I'm pretty much in the same kind of boat, you know, as long as, you know, I've got resources of my own and the accounts are, you know, separate, yeah. Have you still been doing any commissions there, old man? I would assume you are, but I know we haven't talked in a bit, and so I have no idea. Maybe, possibly, you've said, no, screw it, I'm not doing commissions anymore. It's fucking garbage. Or maybe that's just the jaded person I am that, you know, is projecting that, I suppose. Yeah, you wouldn't catch me doing commissions again. 999. All right. We should be able to just slap this together, right? We're at that point, right? We got that half, got that half. Got that attached. That's all good. Yeah, should be it, right? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll glue it on its seam once I have it in position. Oh, perfect fit. It's lining right up flush against each other. Excellent. Excellent. Yes. Okay, cool. And let's slap some glue on there. Okay. Give me a squeeze. Yeah. More of a squeeze, apparently. Let's see. Can we push that torso a bit more? Can we be that gentle? Is it possible? I'll push closer to the chest here, I think. Actually, maybe it's positioned this way. Nope. Kind of challenge. Try not to damage any of the details. I just want to make sure he's sitting nice and fresh. It's a cool looking model. Definitely cool looking dude. I like this dude. I just like how he's just standing there like, piss off. Piss off. I've got him backwards. No, I'm just kidding. The likelihood of actually putting parts backwards onto the models seems very, very, very low. All right. I kind of want to have like a weight. What I need, I think, are some like little mini clamps. Some mini clamps. That's what I need. Just some soft ones, just with like little padded feet, so I can grab hold and just apply consistent pressure. Because basically, when you apply this kind of glue, for anybody who's not used this kind of glue, whenever you use this kind of glue, basically it really, really melts the plastic. And when you apply pressure on the two parts that are basically melting, you know, the plastic kind of squeezes up. And that is actually a really great way to make sure that you have no gaps, because the plastic basically bonds together. And yeah, I'm seeing this arm. It's not. I'm getting like a gap over here. It's kind of annoying me. Arg. Well, I guess maybe we'll have to clean that up later. Really, I guess as long as the shoulders don't have gaps. And they do. There are gaps. There are gaps. Well, I guess some of the glue kind of squirted out and I touched, so I kind of corroded some of the detail on the shoulder. I'll have to fix that later. I'll fix it later. So leave him there. Let's quickly clean off the shields and get those ready. J20 and J29. Old man. Yes, actually, I just finished the Etherian and Gryph-hound you looked at last Way of the Brush. There were some Stormcast and Raptors that I did for that as well, and I didn't share. Oh, okay. Now I have the Lord Arcanum and a Relictor that I'm going to on for the same customer. May or may not share, because Stormcast. I have shared so many of those, kind of like sharing Space Marines. Yeah, it's kind of that, yeah. Kind of sharing Space Marines kind of thing, right? Honestly, I see no difference in these shields from J20 and J29. They look essentially the same. You can even spot like where the shoulder, I guess, meets up with the shield, where it's kind of keyed. And I think that's in the same spot, in the same detail. Which would lead me to conclude that these are the same part. I could be wrong, though. Oh no, they are not the same. Because the cracks on the front are not the same. Or are they? No. The cracks in the front are not the same. So they are not the same shield. They are slightly different. Which makes this challenging. So, this one was 29. Yeah, this is 29. So let's clean 29 first while I figure out how I want to identify this. Suppose just a little chunk of tape, I suppose. And just mark it 29. That's probably the easiest way to go about it, I suppose. Man, I'm sticking to my damn instruction booklets here. course, around the whole perimeter of the shield is a little mold line, and it runs over, guess what kind of detail? Take a guess. Take a guess. Take a wild guess. That's right. Rivets and bolt heads. My favorite kind of mold lines. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Yeah, I think that's going to be the easiest way, I think. I'm just going to attach a piece of tape to the little, I'm going to use my little pinchy things here, and I'll just put some tape on them. I'll grab that little peg just like that, and I'll leave the shield right on attached. I think that's what we'll do. I think that's what we'll do. That sounds like a plan, right? Does that sound like a plan? Do, 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 do. Oi! Oh, somebody subscribed on the YouTubes. It's the tubes of yous. Tubes of you. There we go. Good enough. So, let's grab a little piece of tape. Where's one of my markers? Got a marker around somewhere. Just using some regular old painter's tape. I'll just slap it right up here. Yeah, let's just do it like this. Just like a little flag. Do you have a flag? Oh, I guess I could have did it the other way too. Crap. Okay, well, we'll make it like a tag. Like so. There we go. Alright. So now, I need to not use the number, because I'm going to use the part number to tell me what this part is. I think this marker works. Yep. So this was, what? 29. I already forgot what the part number was. 29. There we go. This is 29. Alright. 29, 29. 29 go. Alright. Grab a hold of it right there. Should be, nope. It's got to grab it. Oh, okay. It's got to hang it to it like that. Yeah, that's nice and secure. So there we go. It's part 29. That shield. Boom. We are rocking and rolling now. We've got a plan. We have a plan. We're enacting our plan. Sorry, I got other sticks to grab here. Because we got a whole bunch of parts to grab hold of, and because we're going to get to priming there in a bit. Just going to finish off the shields. By the time we're done the shields, this glue should be pretty much set and cured. Give them one final look, just to kind of clean off mold lines and such, just to make sure. And also, anywhere where I was pinching the glue and the glue was kind of squirting up, we'll clean off any of that little bits. And yeah, be ready for priming. Priming! Part 20. 2020. 2020. How many of you were just ready to put 2020 behind you? I imagine there's probably not too many souls around that weren't counting down to the end of 2020. I can't imagine anyway. I can't imagine there wasn't that many people going, oh man, 2020 has just been so fantastic. I can't imagine there was too many of you. I mean, I'm sure there was. Some of you are probably like, yeah, 2020 was a good year. Depending on what you were doing, I suppose. But for me personally, it was like it was more like Groundhog Day. I still kind of suffer from it. Don't know what day is day, and what day of the week I'm on. Because basically, I work from home, so I don't really need to go anywhere. And early on during the whole thing, I wasn't going anywhere, and so yeah, the days kind of just blur together. Right. Give that a little scrubby dub. Scrubby dub. Scrubby dub. Scrubby dub. Okay. Let's find a little clamper. Grab a little bit of tape. Don't need much. And we'll pretty much do it the same way we did before. So let's take a little bit and wrap it around. Try and keep that even. Like so. Fold this in. Just like, oops. Oh, I already messed it up. Oh well. Screw it. I was trying to be nice and neat, but no, I messed it up. Where's my marker? This is part 20. 20. Let's grab our part. Just like so. There. Yeah. Beauty. Part 20. Ready to go. And finally, the Prime's shield. Prime shield is pretty easy to tell because it goes into the base and it also has this grass detail on the side of it. So it's pretty straightforward. I don't think I need to number this part. Knowing which shield goes to which dude, I think is pretty straightforward as well, as they're in different poses. Buddy, who takes shield 29, his arms kind of coming forward, whereas Buddy, who takes shield 20, his arms are kind of straight out. So should be relatively painless to figure that part out later on. And this is just the standard bear here. Eh? This standard bear is really cool. I like that big banner, like little thingies coming off it. It's a cool looking model. Not gonna lie, it's kind of cool. I'm not into a lot of these Space Marine type of looking dudes, but these are pretty darn cool looking models, I must say. Now, this part is not his thumb. So, take that off. Take that off. Take that off. There we go. Cleany-voo. Just shaving down the surface. And just plane it smooth. Just like so. Let's knock down these mold lines here. As one does. Okay, apparently we've got to do the cattail as well. We call these cattails around here. These little, like, grassy swamp things. You can see on my index finger. You know, these little things, right? We call them cattails, at least in these parts. What do you guys call them? You see them on the edges of swamps, and then when they flower, they turn into big white puff balls, almost like a dandelion, and then it all just blows away in the breeze. Are they officially called cattails, or do they actually have more of I don't know, a Latin sounding kind of name? I'm sure they have a Latin name. Okay. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Yeah, I don't think this part needs to be labeled. So let's grab one of our little handy dandy clippers. Let's grab this part right here. Yeah, that's nice and secure. There we go. That shield's ready to go. That shield's ready to go. That shield's ready to go. Okay. Are we done with assemblies? Not quite. Not quite. Put that out of the way. Dominion. Or is it do? Is it do minion? Or is it min? Or is it mini? Is it mini on? Mini. Do on. It's do on. Yes, I'm cracking up. How could you tell? Alright. Quickly, I'm just going to give this quick look. I'm going to pass. Yeah, just to smooth some of these surfaces out. Piece. Not too bad. Let's clear that up a little bit. Plane that down. It's always these tiny little gaps. Yeah. I like this dude. This guy's cool. He's just kind of walking forward. It's like, up yours. I'm an annihilator. I'll annihilate your ass. Grab a thingy-voo. Clunk. There we go. All ready to go. Put him over here. I might as well just take this over here, right? I've got like this little stand here. I got all my little thingamabobbers going. We'll put him over here. This one here I don't need for now, so we'll put that there. Let's put that over there. Give this guy a final look. Oh yeah, this guy needs cleaning too. It's actually more on the surface. It's almost like I missed. I missed the edges. The question is, do I feel like filling in some of these gaps? Do I feel like it, or we just move on? say. Just hard to say. Put you right there. This guy is probably not done. Not really. Give him a little bit more. This, yeah, we might as well. Did I clean this? Yes, I did. Yeah, we'll attach this. We'll get this ready. There we go. Grab another one. Grab this piece. Oh, where do we grab this one? I suppose I'm gonna try and grab it right in the middle here. Yep, that's pretty secure. Yeah, we can work with it like that. That's okay. The main part itself. Now, I'm gonna prime it. Nah, it should be fine. Should be fine. Do we want to grab it inside? Do we? Can we? Can I? No, apparently I can't. Apparently I can't grab that peg. The little spongies that are on this thing are just a little too big. So we'll grab it by that peg right there. Actually, can I grab it right there? Actually, that's not bad. No, that's weak. It's not a good one. It's not a good place to grab it. So we'll grab it right by there. Yeah. That's not even very good, is it? See, the part has not a lot of weight, but a decent amount of weight. So I want to find a better spot to grab this. It doesn't really have to stay on here very long, but I don't know. I don't want it coming apart on me. I would like to grab it right by that peg, though. Oh, I got it. Actually, that's not bad. It's not the best, but it's not bad. So we'll put her right over here. The wings are the next one. Now, we had mentioned creating pegs so that we could grab onto something. We could do that. We could. If I had a set of calipers, I probably could confidently do that a lot quicker. Of course, I could just grab it. How thick is that piece? Do I have my... Yeah, I did pick up some, didn't I? Lots of thinking going on here, people. Lots of thinking. I am just going to grab it right by these end parts here. We can always fill that in after, I think. So I'm not going to really stress over it. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. This inside part should be camouflaged by for the most part, because I can always go over this area once I'm done. Yeah, we'll leave it as such. So we'll put this wing right over here. Grab this wing. Here, there we go. Yep, it's solid, or as solid as a wing can be. Okay, so it's really just you holding this up here, buddy. Just you. Can I still squeeze it? I can too. I mean, if I prime it now, it's not going to really cause a huge issue. Here's a question for some of you really clever folk out there. Is there anything that can speed up the cure process of this? Of basically an acetone melting styrene plastic? is there a way of speeding up that curing process, that drying process? Does anybody know? Does anybody care? Does anybody care to know? Greenleaf terrain. What's happening, Adam? Prayer. It's the power of prayer. Yeah, I I don't know about that. All right, screw it. We're gonna attach him. He should be fine. It's already been sitting here for what, 20 minutes or so? Yeah, it's been sitting here about that long. There we go. It's ready to go. Put him on the thingy. There we go. So we got those all ready to prime. We'll put the glue away for the moment. Put my clippers, put the magic marker away. Just cleaning up my area here because we're going to get to some priming. Priming like, no, I don't know. Files there. Marker in my pen bowl. Blade and clippers. There we go. Put my glue away. Like so. Whoop. Or like so. There we go. Out. Jeez. Alright. I'll put my tape away. I don't need my tape. How many of you are really super anal about stuff? I am super anal. So basically, I'm super anal, by the way. On my rolls of tape, I always grab about the last like couple of millimeters and fold it over so that when I put the tape away, I can easily just find that end and pull it. I know. Anal, right? But that's how I work, people. I am super anal. Put these brushes away. So like anybody asking, say, is Chris anal? Is Chris into anal? You gotta be careful how you phrase the question, right? Is he anal? I don't know. Greenleaf Trade. I'm talking Southern Preacher. Jeez. Coma. Hey guys. Hi. Greenleaf Trade. Anal log. Anal log. I'll take anal bum cover for 500. All right. Time to bust out the airbrush. So, all of these parts we are going to prime using Stynylrez Gloss Black because we are going to apply a primarily metallic base coat to these models. Or at least that's the plan. That's the plan. Put this mug away. Let's put this over here. I just got to straighten up my work area a little bit. We'll kick in the compressor. There we go. Compressor is compressing. Grab my overspray cup for overspraying. Right there. Grab my flush water. There's my gloss black. Oh, that's a quick gray. Ooh, we're getting low on the gloss black. We're getting low, people. I am about there on my bottle. You kind of see it sloshing around in there. Yeah. She's getting a little thin, or little light. So, let's give it a little spin here on my Vortex spinner. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Greenleaf, you love the metallics. I love metallics. Yeah, I do. I do love metallics. I like the finish of metallic. I like the way metallics look under natural lights, or even under like any kind of light. You know, honestly, metallics don't hinder your viewing experience of a model in 3 dimensions. So, for example, you know, doing non-metallic metal. Well, non-metallic metal, the effect gets lost the further you change from that angle, that viewing angle, right? It no longer looks appropriate, and the ambient lights around a room, whatever, don't work, right? When you work deliberately with your light sourcing, it is, you know, it's fixed. The light sourcing on that piece is fixed, and it's only meant to be viewed in a particular way. Versus using metallics, it can be viewed any which way. It could be because the ambient light will play on that surface. So we got it all nice and mixed. Coma. So many pieces of sub-assembly. Is not the wings and the cloak enough to paint it all? It is for me. May? Well, she's only what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. This 5th one is just that rock that sits on her base. And the Annihilators, the Annihilators are whole. It's just I left the shields off because I'm sure the shields obscure good angle of painting, right? So, you know, yeah. Nah, man. Greenleaf. Slosh that. Greenleaf, listen, this is art and I won't hear it. Play on your surface. What? Alright. So, we got this nice and thoroughly mixed. I would feel anyway. Here, make it nice and loud for you guys. Some painting ASMR for y'all. Y'all. All right. Now I am not going to spray this way on the camera. I'm actually going to be spraying this way. So you're not going to really be able to see. Normally, I highly recommend wearing your mask and stuff like that. But I'm not doing a lot of priming, and I just don't feel like putting my mask on. Probably should put my mask on, right? All right. I'll put my mask on. If it'll end horror. I got one of these sons of bitches right here. It's got to wipe her down a bit. Oh, actually, wait. No, I got my Lysol wipes. Lysol wipes. Are these Lysol? They're Citrus. Citrus Works. Whatever the hell that is. But I think it's got a sealant on it. Come on. Okay, this is pissing me off. Can I not undo this cap? What's going on here? What is going on? What is actually going on? My God, man. This is confuddling me. I am confuddled. Okay. I'm about to lose my shit. Does this not unscrew? What the F? What the actual F? Okay. This jar is kicking my ass right now. Okay, apparently I've got to read directions. Apparently I don't know how to open a fucking jar. It says pull the sheet through. Well, how am I supposed to pull it through when I can't get the fucking cat? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's a donkey. Fuck, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot and I don't care. On to our next challenge. Oh, the rapper. The rapper's giving me balls. Oh. really my day for this, is this? Who knew? Who knew this would be challenging? Oh, man. Alright. Alright. I'm at. Man. I've got no fingernails, so I can't grab things, right? Oh, screw it. Toss that. Now, grab first sheet and pull through loop. Sounds like a plan. Ish. An ish plan. Holy shit, how are you supposed to get your finger through that? Feels like it's gonna decaffeinate my fingertip. How in holy hell are you supposed to fit that through? Like, you have to be some sort of magician to do this. You have to be a magician. This involves some sort of sorcery. Oof, that was 5 minutes trying to get that thing come through. There we go. Okay. Oh my god, now it's ripping. There we go. Piss off. Smells nice. Now this won't close now. Oh my fucking god. We are having problems. All kinds of issues. We don't know why. Because the bottle won't close. Alright. This one here. Yeah, we'll just quickly wipe this down. The whole point of pulling this out was so that I could give my mask a quick wipe because it's covered in dust. But also provides a bit of disinfection, just in case. It's only me in here, so I mean, it really shouldn't be that bad a state. But you never know. I have had visitors in my house in the last little bit, so yeah. Anyway. There we go. Alright. Let's wipe down the interior. Usually whenever I store this, I usually leave this mouth cup down so that, you know, the ambient air and gibbly-gook doesn't, you know, get in and interfere. I also like to get into nooks and crannies in this thing. The crannies. It's all about getting into the crannies. There we go. Okay. Oh man. We are having all kinds of issues today. And why does that feel like that's the wrong way? Should be the back. But it can't be the back. No. I'm having problems. There we go. Yeah. So now you're not going to be able to hear me, but I'm safe. Can we not fit my glasses on this? Are you kidding me? I have to be able to see what I'm doing. These fucking things are sitting like that. Oh, there we go. There we go. Kevin Cabal, what's happening, buddy? I'm always amazed at how much paint ends up in the mask filters that will kill you eventually. Yeah, I know. Alright. Priming. Using a Patriot 105. Sound like I'm giving map coordinates in Vietnam. Kilo 11. Head to coordinates 35.
Anyway. Okay, airflow running. We're spraying it around 25 psi. That sounds like I'm doing like a 1920s radio announcer. And today we're using Stynylrez Gloss Black Primer using a Patriot 105, and we're gonna get it to work. All right. What the fuck is stuck in my hair? Oh, it's one of my head hairs. Whenever I'm priming with Stynylrez primer, I don't usually fill the cup the whole way, as you may see. And let's get the primer. Enough of the jokes. Let's get to work. There we go. Nice and glossy black. Right. Oop. There. Get in there. There we go. Grab another duder. Let's go. Yay. And we're out of black. There, we're not done with him yet. More. Grab the duder. Then continue on. Go. There. You. Oop. Something fell. Go. Nice and shiny and black. Wah, wah. Get over there. Get over there. There we go. Let's do. Yeah, we're doing the wings too. We're doing the wings in gloss black. If you can imagine it. I'll bet you can. primer again. Have to put in for some more gloss primer soon. Go. Grab some of the shields. Nice and shiny. All right. So. Let's grab her. The tip is getting a little heavy. So when we get a little dry tip, just simply take our toothbrush and just scrape off. Oh, you know what the worst about having a mask on is when you burp? Holy shit. Alright. Okay. I think that's good. Pretty sure that's good. Wait. So now, I've got a little bit left. It's probably not enough to do that. You know what though? This actually doesn't need to be gloss prime. This should actually be a gray prime. So maybe I'll do these two things separately. So, I will stop there for the moment. I think I've got good even coverage. I think. Actually, let me check the character here. Let's spray it up at her. Okay. So let's leave that as such. And let's flush this. Paper towel. There. Little spritz of Windex. And travel through the nozzle. Yeah, let's use that toothbrush. Okay. Alrighty. We'll leave that sit for a minute. Yeah, I don't need the mask on for the moment.
Oh. Oh, where can I put this? I don't even know where to put this for now. Oof. Sweaty. It's all sweaty. Alright, so I think I'm done with the gloss primer for the moment. But we are going to switch over to the gray prime. So I'm going to use some Stano-Res gray primer. Kim, you should do some Discord challenges where you and we that want on Discord take one model from a set Army 40K Age of Sigmar and we paint it and send you pictures of the results just to see how different we all interpret the same army. Just a suggestion. Sure. Yeah, post that in Discord. Get the feelers. Put it in, I don't know, put it in our questions, I guess. Work in progress. Maybe we'll make a challenge or a challenge channel in the Discord. You know, I don't know. Is anybody really looking for a challenge? I'd imagine some are. I have no idea. I do not pretend to know what people are thinking. So there we go. So we'll put that back there. So those two are going to get light gray. My wings here, I think, are fully primed. Yeah, it's just the way the light's playing on the surface. It looked like I was missing spots, but no, it's primed. It's all primed. Old man, going metallic on the wings? Yes, I was thinking so. Why? What were you thinking? Did you actually think you knew what Chris was going to do? Did you actually think that? Did you think you had a good handle on what Chris could possibly do to a miniature? Putting this on the paint shaker. It's not really meant for this larger volume. I usually just use it just to get the gray stirred up. Kim, that would be cool with a challenge thread in the Discord. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll do that after. I'm not going to do it now. But maybe we'll do that after. Old man Logan. Never would I ever presume to delve into the mind of Chris Bolo. As you shouldn't. It's pretty scary. It's pretty scary. You're actually looking for trouble, essentially, is what's going to happen there if you try to figure out what exactly is going on up here. It's kind of heart of darkness kind of thing going on. I'm basically goddamn, what was the Colonel's name? What's the Colonel's name? I can't remember the Colonel's name. Colonel Kurtz. Colonel Kurtz. That's it. Have you ever seen The Cell? I kind of would think it'd be like that. Oh, definitely. Yeah, 100%. That's it. Yeah, I'm D'Onofrio in that, and yeah, it's probably a little bit more like Hellraiser. I'm basically a Cenobite, but like I got a bunch of paintbrushes sticking out of my head. I'm Brushhead. Shit. I'm getting bored of shaking this fucking paint. Let's continue the flush on my brush. Flush on my brush. After the Windex, I usually give it a flush through the overspray cup. Old man, as long as you don't have those chattering teeth. I am getting old, so yeah. If I was like a grandpa and I had some small kids, yeah, I totally would. If I had little falsies or whatever, oh yeah, I totally would freak my grandkids out. Just have chattering teeth going. Chattering gum Cenobite. Exactly. All right, I'm going to use a little bit of iso alcohol just to quickly flush the brush. I don't know, I've just been doing this a lot lately, just using just a little bit of alcohol. That's too much. Just to kind of really give the brush a good cleaning. I don't know, I find that since I've been using the Tamiya paints and stuff, I've been finding that just an end flush of alcohol just seems to really keep the paint material off the radar kind of thing, right? So yeah. Plus too, there's a bunch of gunk in my well, so in the cup. So I just wanted to get rid of it. Just want to give the brush a nice thorough cleaning. Okay. Nice thing about alcohol too is that you really don't have to wipe it off because it'll just evaporate really fast, right? All right, we're gonna keep shaking here. Chattering gums, yeah. So, yeah, we're gonna finish priming those in gray because the tree and the cloak, there is a bit of armor, but I'll do that by hand. At least I think it's armor. I assume it's armor. I don't know. And there's also this little stone bit that goes on the base, and I'm just going to do that in gray. Just because. Just because. I suppose I could have primed up the base, or like the stand she's on, the stonework. I suppose I could have did that in gray gray primer, but meh. It's not going to hurt anything by doing it in gloss. It's primed, you know. Can you see? Yeah, you can see how shiny that is. It's shiny. It's shiny. Anyway, probably sound like I'm cracking up. But what time we at here? 1:30, or no, 2:30. Been on for 1:30. So I used to be a long-time fan of Vallejo's Surface Primer, but since I've switched to Stynylrez, I have been very happy with my results. Priming and yeah. Now, the Gloss Prime, fabulous. Is this? This doesn't look like it's primed properly either. Or is this just the light playing tricks on me? It's the light playing tricks on me. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I was a big fan of Vallejo's Surface Primer for a long time, but since switching to Stynylrez, I've been much happier. The only thing I would, this is not really a complaint, this is really just more or less whining, but the gray is the exact same hue as the plastic. Like, here, can we see? Yeah, like they're practically the same value, and it can make kind of, if you've primed the part properly, it can make you question that. And yeah, but mind you, the Gloss Prime under these lights and everything like that, it's kind of, you're kind of like, is it primed? Is it not? You know, no. So yeah. Anyway, all right. I'm not going to bother putting my mask back on, just because it's only 2 little parts. I'm not too concerned about it. And yeah, so slap a generous amount of primer in there. Let's get the priming. Still spraying at a 20 psi. And again, the only way you can tell that you've primed it is if it's a little bit slick initially. That's the only way you can frickin' tell. Otherwise, you can't tell. Okay. Dude, oh, I dropped the part. Do. Okay, come on. Come on. Yeah, there we go. All right. Overfilled the primer. Trying really hard not to touch anything with them. Get in there. There we go. Okay. I got too much primer in there, so I'm just going to dump the rest of it in. Like so. There we go. Put you back on. So. Fingers like so. Almost touch my glasses. Give it a floosh. Oop. Spritzing water everywhere now. Wipe. Give it the old wipe down. Oh, I got primer on the outside. How the hell did I do that? How in holy hell did I do that? Okay. Vindex. Where's my Vindex? Vindex. Just a little spritz. Scrubby dub. There we go. Let that sit a few moments. Alright. Now then. We put the gray primer away. There we go. Where's my hair dryer? Let's make sure these parts are drying properly. These have been sitting for a bit, so everything should be pretty good. Whoop. Whoop. Parts flying everywhere. Let's attach this thing back over here. Alright. Back attached. Alright. You don't want to stay attached. Why don't you want to stay attached? Don't you like your home? Go home. There we go. Okay. So we'll leave those there for the moment. Put that there. What do we got here? Windex. Flush that out. Flush of water. Okay. Yeah, we should be fine. I was going to do a little bit of alcohol, but I think we'll spare myself that. Okay. So, we are relatively confident that our primer is dry. Right? I think so. Nothing feels tacky in the slightest. Even the gray primer feels pretty dry. So, we're not too worried about the gray primer yet. I'm going to set up one of the little things here I like to use. I just use an old box, and basically I lay this in front of projects that are, work in progress, so that I can spray in this direction and not be really worried about things. And yeah, it's time to bust out the paint. There we go. So, some of you, I'm sure, have been asking yourselves, what color am I planning on doing the armor of these Stormcasts? Well, let me tell you. We're going to do them in Spastix Holographic. And you can kind of see on camera the rainbow, like a holographic, right? That's what we're going to do on the armor. The armor is going to be holographic. It has not been shaken in a bit. So we're going to give this a nice thorough shake. Now for this, I am going to put on my mask. Whenever working with these harsher chemical paints, you should always wear a respirator, or at least a dust mask or whatever. Kim, nice. I got the green stuff World holographic, and it's pretty great. Sure. I honestly, like water-based acrylics are nice, but I'm a hard sell of enamel-based paints, enamel-based metallic paints over water-based. Who's that joining me? Oh, it's Matt. What's happening, Matt?
Long time no hear.
Well, it's a long time since I've heard you, yeah.
I mean, apparently, no one had heard from me in 2 weeks in the local game group, and they called me because they were concerned.
Why were they concerned?
Because a couple weeks ago, apparently one of our game group members died because he was hit by a truck and no one had heard from him for a couple days.
Damn.
He got one of those e-bikes, the electric bikes, and he was, apparently there was a chain slippage issue, and he was fixing his train, the chain in the truck was driving past, and they're like, oh, he's gonna sit there until I pass, and no, he rolled out in front of him. It was all very sad and tragic.
Yeah. Was he a close friend of yours?
Not necessarily, no. But we saw him every week because we used to game with him. You know, it's a gaming buddy, not necessarily like a personal friend.
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about like a good buddy.
No. No. Yeah. We did have our first convention of the year, so that was good. So how's everything doing with you, Chris?
Not bad. Just painting. I don't know if you're watching the stream, but I'm working on some Age of Sigmar.
I am not watching the stream, and I have been in another chat, and I've been watching people lose their fucking mind because Warhammer the Old World is coming out, I guess, soonish, and Games Workshop announced it's going to be square bases. And people are like, what do you mean square bases? Because now there are two camps. There are people who are like, square camps are horrible. Well, square bases are horrible, we should never use them. And the other camp is like, you know what? We all play historical, so square bases are the norm. Round bases are the weird ones. So that's been kind of funny watching that unfold. Do you think you're gonna pick up Warhammer the Old World?
Not really. I wasn't that fired up about it in the past. Why would I be fired up about it now?
I don't know.
No, I'm not. Whoa, what was that? I didn't hear you.
That was me muting myself for a moment. I said, if you had to change your heart during the pandemic, you learned to love fantasy.
Oh, no.
No.
No. Alright. So, brush is clean. We are ready to play with some holographics. Should I turn this down? Probably don't have to. I think I'll test it out on the shields first. Is this nice and clear? Yeah, mostly. I don't even know if I took the seals off this. I was shaking this quite a bit. It's just because I wasn't sure if, like, how this paint was settling. Because it felt like it was kind of squishy. Like, kind of gummy. Yeah. Give that a good sniff. Alright. Yeah, it feels like it's running kind of thick. I have not really used this paint on a lot of stuff, so yeah. Oh, what's this? Thank you.
For you.
You just put it on the coaster there.
Oh. For you.
And let's grab. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
Let's grab this base. Actually, let's get these guys out of the way. And let's spray. There's a bit of a glare on the screen, like from my lamp, but oh well. It is a little bit thick, and it is sputtering out of the brush. So, I am going to take a little bit of thinner. Shit, do I even have thinner? Let's cover that up. I got to cover that up because I have my other thinner, but let's see if I have my other thinner. Where is it? Here. Here. No. I left it here. No. Left it here. No. where did I leave my thinner? Whoop. Oh, that piece popped off.
Just listening to your struggles amuses me.
What's that?
I said just listening to you struggle is amusing to me.
Yeah, it's funny that my pain is amusing to you.
Yes. Well, let's be honest. When you stream on Twitch, it's like going to the zoo. You're just watching the animals do what they do. Yeah.
Are you comparing
I think
me
that's
to
all
a
the
beast?
Twitch really is now.
Is that what you're doing? You're comparing me to a beast? Son of a bitch, what happened to my thinner?
Yeah, I wouldn't say beast. I would say you were like one of the dolphins at the zoo. Very elegant in form.
I'll elegant inform you. I
When the
don't know.
border opens up, I'm sure you will.
Alright. I can't spend too much damn
Have
time.
you checked next to the retardant?
I have.
Good, that's first step. Your first step is always to secure the retardant. Most important.
I'll secure your retardant. No. Okay.
See, now I just remember the joke of where Quirk invaded the stream, and it was that time when I think your AC was out. So he was stripped down to like hot pants and a Dago tee, and I'm like, yeah, he had to sell the rest so he could huff his retardant. Ugh.
I had another bottle, but frickin' frick. Alright, well, I guess I gotta improvise then. Because, yeah, the paint is coming out kind of thick, and I need to thin it down. So basically what I'm gonna do is I could use alcohol, but I'm gonna use a little bit of lacquer thinner just to break the paint down a bit.
Just be like those pro painters on eBay. Don't thin at all. Just chunk it on.
Yeah, could do that too. Alright. So now, got a little bit of thinner going here. Gotta be careful because the styrene will melt around the shit. I'm sure even the vapors are probably causing harm. Okay. Let's grab my little eyedropper. Oh, I need my synthetic brush. Oh my god. Come on. Oh my lord. There we go. Fucking brushes. Okay. So, that's probably too much, but screw it. Give this a thorough mix. Yeah, it's flowing a lot thinner now. Yeah. It feels very gel-like, which is kind of strange. I think it has sat a little too long. Might have to shake it up more.
What manufacturer is it, out of curiosity?
Why?
It's what?
It's Spastics.
Oh.
No, we're still having issues with this.
I just enjoy how I just show up and then there's massive issues.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. it's still acting really thick. It normally flows really thin. Okay, there we go. It looks really cool. I can see the holographing, but it's not coming out very even. No, for some strange reason, it's being really funny. No, I'm not happy with that.
It's just a dream of broken dreams.
Yeah,
Nothing works right.
yeah, pretty much. So that means that I need to dump this. Because even the color of the paint itself, I don't know if it shows up on StreamWire very well. It doesn't look very silver. It actually has like a slight brown tinge to it. So I'm thinking that it must be because it feels kind of gummy in here. It doesn't feel, it doesn't slosh around like a very wet paint. It feels like there's like a central mass of goo in there. I think it has sat too long. I don't know how, but yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have used thinner. I had my other thinner, but it's not working for me. Yeah. I think I probably should have used alcohol. I'm just going to dump this. Yeah, I think we're going to use alcohol instead. See if that gets us there. Give it another shot. Yeah, it's like the binder or something. So, we're not going to use... Oh, even the thinner has a slight yellow hue to it. Oof. So what's new with Matt?
Not much. I got back from Michigan where I spent like a week working.
Just a week?
I saw Stinky. I saw his new house. Saw John. His house is looking good. Funniest thing, he invites me over to see his house, and I end up edging his lawn for him. Weird experience.
You end up wetting his lawn?
Edging. You know, edging the lawn.
Oh, you edged.
Cutting-
You edged John?
Yes, I edged him with the string trimmer.
Nice.
It was very weird and uncomfortable for both parties.
Nice. Nice. Look at that.
Today's D&D night, where we play. For some reason, the edition they settled on was Advanced D&D or version 1.1.
There's something weird going on there.
We purchased the Alamo in 6mm because I'm not actually sure why I did it, but now I'm working on that.
Nice.
Lost my job in April, so now it's odd jobs over the summer. So we're making do. It's doing okay. I haven't really been able to do what I want yet, but it's working out. haven't got a ton painted for myself. Because before the convention in April, I painted like 25 6mm ships for the game. After that, I haven't wanted to paint anything since.
Right.
Because I did all of those in like 2 weeks combined, and it was kind of horrible. It was fun, but it was also kind of horrible. I don't necessarily want to do that again. But, oh, we're getting to go to NashCon this year. Have you ever heard of NashCon?
I have not.
It's a show in Nashville, as the name would imply. It's out by the airport. I was gonna say, didn't you live in Nashville for a number of years?
Memphis.
It's Tennessee, it's all the same.
I think some would disagree.
Well, those people are wrong.
According to you?
Yep. It all looks the same. It all looks the same. It's like Michigan. It all looks the fucking same. It's like 90% of the U.S. It all just looks the same. Except like South Dakota and North Dakota. But yeah, we're just staying alive, living the dream, one step at a time. It's great. So what's new in the land of Canadians, Chris?
Don't know. I don't go anywhere.
You just haven't left the house in like a year.
Year and a half. Since all this bullshit started.
See, we have finally opened back up again, somewhat. So it's not too bad anymore. Actually, Michigan opened up significantly, which is kind of amazing. I thought they would be locked down for, well, in perpetuity. So yeah. Life is slowly returning to normal.
Yeah. Sort of around here. Not really, though.
I also got to watch the, have you ever seen the AMC show, The Terror?
No. Is that the one with the guys in the Arctic?
Yeah, it's the Franklin expedition.
Yeah.
Where they're lost in Nunavut.
Yep.
And they get hunted by the Thunbach. They also made a sequel to it that has nothing to do with the first show.
Okay, we're trying this again.
So how's Gim? You're up by him. How's he doing? Still living the dream, being the bus driver, transporting the people?
Yeah, he was on the other day when I was streaming. He's good. I talk to him every once in a while on the phone, whatever.
Good. Proof of life is good. I was afraid he was like taken by Canadian pygmies and carried off and eaten. Don't ask me to identify a Canadian pygmy, but I'll know one when I see it.
It's still pretty goddamn thick.
But yeah, it's actually funny. Gen Con is coming back this year. It's gonna be kind of a shitty show, but Gen Con's opening back up this year.
No, I think this paint has fucking had it. Huh. That's really weird. Yeah, Gen Con, yeah. I'm sure it'll be fun. I have no idea. You know, if it's going to be as big as it normally is.
They moved it to like September too. And I know a lot of exhibitors aren't going this year for various reasons. I know everything got moved weird. So. You know, it's whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think they've released any of the new dates for Adepticon yet, but I don't know how that's going to be next year either. Because I know they were jerking around some of their volunteers, and it was kind of, eh. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay. Well, something happened to my holographic paint. I guess it just sat for so long, disused.
Abandoned. Left ejected in the corner.
Yeah. So, plan B. We'll do them in Chrome. Pretty sure my Chrome still works. Yeah, the Chrome still flows like water.
It's funny, I'm a patron, but I have no idea what you're painting.
I'm painting Stormcast.
Oh, you're painting the new Marines.
Yeah.
The fantasy Marines, just they don't have guns. And they're weirdly proportioned. Like regular Marines, so I guess everything came full circle.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
Because there's no new ideas under the sun, only recycled ideas.
In the grim far future, there's only reboots.
Mm-hmm. When you go into the movie theater in Terra, it's just Ghostbusters 55 with an all midget cast.
There. Well, I wasn't really planning on using Chrome, so, but we're doing it. Yeah, there we go.
Crawl 'em like the wood you're in.
There we go. See, that's how normally the holographic looks, which is more hologram, but you know, So we're gonna do that all Chrome. Chrome, 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 Chrome. The thing I love about this paint too is that it goes on so fast and so clean. As most enamels will. Just like that. Look how shiny that is. Love it. Love it. Now, let's grab these. Actually, I gotta move this part.
You just love it, you don't adore it.
Love it. Some locks there.
Oh. I'm doing a new project. I found a set of rules where I can do like full scale suburban lights. It's gonna be great.
I didn't quite catch all what you said. Your voice cut out.
I purchased a new rule set where what it is, it's riots. It's a cooperative war game where you're either the police or the National Guard or a television reporter dealing with a riot, like a full scale, think like Watts level riot.
Uh-huh.
Do you not know what the Watts riot is?
No.
There was a riot back in the 60s, big one in Cleveland? Yeah, Cleveland.
And what about it?
It was a big riot.
And what about it?
Burned it and stuff. And they called the National Guard. But no, now there's a game where I can recreate suburban riots. It's gonna be great.
You can.
We ordered a bunch of stuff for it.
So you want to reenact these riots? What were the riots for?
Mm-hmm.
What were the riots about?
If I remember correctly, the police shot someone. Yeah, it was after a 21-year-old African-American man was pulled over for drunk driving after a failed field sobriety test. They attempted to arrest him. And his mother ended up getting hit in the face with a baton.
And this is something you want to recreate?
Well, it's the rule set goes from Wat Tyler, like medieval, all the way up to modern. It's just about riots. They have different scenarios. One of them is like Wat Tyler medieval. One of them is you could do the Spanish riots, Napoleonics. You could do like people in South America trying to overthrow the dictatorship. You could do like modern riots. It's a different style of game. It's cooperative, and your goal is not necessarily to. It's a different kind of war game because your goal is not to like hurt or kill or maim your opponents. It's just to get your opponents to leave without destroying things. So it's a different style of wargaming.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. You also have a person, you can have a person play the move and the news are trying to get footage of like the pandemonium, like the burning buildings, the looting, the fighting.
Hi, War Pigment.
So I mean, we're pigmenting.
No, it's a person's handle. War Pigment.
Oh, I see. On Monday, you got to touch a horse.
Yep. It's been a very long time since I've been near a horse. Yeah, that's pretty. Initially wanted this to be holographic, but we're going with chrome because the hologram shit the bed on me. Alright, I think I'm done with chrome. Still got a little bit left, so put the remainder back in the jar without spilling all my shit. There we go. There we go. Okay. That's a bit of alcohol. Let's start the flush. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my holographic. I'm gonna have to go pick up another bottle. Thankfully, there is a company close by that sells this stuff in their store. They carry it, so I'm actually kind of happy about that.
I think it just became heartbroken after not being used for a while, so it decided just to crap out on you.
Well, the thing is that I haven't used it since I initially opened it, which was a couple years ago. So that's why I'm not really kind of surprised that it shit the bed on me.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because it was neglected for so long. Neglect. It died from a broken heart. Because all paint does is want to be used on a surface.
Which is worse?
What?
Paint neglect or brush neglect?
Both. It's like your children. You can't, you can't play favorites. You gotta love them all equally.
Yes, you can, and if you think you can't, you're lying to yourself.
Well, I don't know what happens in your fucking family, dude, but in mine, no, there's no favorites.
When your paint steps out of line, you just have to give it a good thwack on the bottom, shake it up a little bit, it's good to go.
Yep, that's exactly what happens, bud.
Just like children.
Just like children. A little whack. Get them going.
Well, isn't that what they do with babies in the hospital after they're born? They like flip them upside down, slap them on the ass, get everything out, get them going.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure they do that anymore. I mean, I wasn't there when my son was born, but I was there when my daughter was born, and I don't recall my doc smacking her. So I don't think so. I'm sure many out there who do know, feel free to voice.
I mean, if you think about like starting the old prop planes, you have to spin the propeller first before you can start it.
Right.
It just makes sense.
Yeah, you like a little primer to get that engine going. Yeah, I hear you. Makes sense.
Here's a question though: is your child fuel injected like mine?
You have a kid?
Or do you have to? No, I don't.
Oh. I was gonna say I didn't know you had a kid. Do you want a kid?
No.
Oh, what are you, underwater?
I mean, I'm underwater in debt, but that's beside the point.
Did you say in debt or in bed?
No, in debt.
Oh. Well, everybody's in debt.
Yeah. No, I don't have a kid. I had a couple buddies who had a couple scares where they're like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna have a kid," and I'm like, "Just don't worry about it. It'll be fine." And it was. I also asked them to please stop calling me at 4 o'clock in the morning. But they're like, "We're in crisis," and I'm like, "I don't care. This crisis can be solved in like another 3 or 4 hours."
So basically, you're saying is that you're not much good in a crisis.
Well, I'm like, is it gonna help if I'm there in like 3 hours? I'm like, if you are gonna have a kid, it's not like the kid's going anywhere.
Like in life, or
I'm like, it's not like you're gonna have a kid in like the next like 3 hours. We can wait. And I mean, knowing them, yeah, I don't think the kid would go anywhere either.
what's happening, Grim?
Oh, also, Chris, you're gonna laugh at this. Apparently the other people of the group voted, and Rob is now my handler in public spaces.
Okay.
That's what I said. Okay.
Okay. Alrighty.
So,
What?
apparently he's also now the designated driver in all aspects, so that's good.
Well, Rob's a good driver. What are you talking about?
So after we have like our 6 mojitos at Adepticon, he can drive us back to the hotel.
Yeah, pretty much.
What else?
Are you just counting down the days?
Honestly, no, because Matt and Hank kind of pissed me off, so I'm like, on the whole thing. But that's a story for another time.
Is it?
Well, yeah, I understand there's only like 8 people watching, but I don't want them to know my personal issues with them.
There are 9 people actually. I'm the 9th.
All right. Chrome Sigmarines. There we go. All shiny and chrome. There's a little bit of dust on them, but I usually take a microfiber cloth and then just give them a quick wipe down. But I am going to leave it there, and yeah, we'll continue on with them later.
Are you gonna do a little bit of chrome into the mouth just for good luck? Just
Chrome into the mouth. Here's the wings. Whoop, all shiny and chrome.
Mad Max
Well, if they- yeah.
Chrome.
Yeah, didn't you ever see the newest Mad Max? The chrome into the mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, just after you're done with the chrome, just a little bit into your mouth. Good luck.
Please.
Good God, man.
Eat shield.
Yeah, so the shields, the wings, the Marines themselves, the Annihilators, and then the Celestial Spear here.
That's like when you're spray painting, don't you just take a little quick sniff for yourself just to get everything going before you're ready to paint?
Yeah.
I
Quick little
do
hit.
something special for Murder Squirrel or no?
Oh, murder squirrel's on this piece right here, this little gray piece. Murder squirrel. There he is. Yeah, we'll have to do something. We'll have to do something fun for murder squirrel.
Chartreuse. Paint him chartreuse.
Fluorescent yellow. Yeah, you think so?
Who the fuck is calling me from Kansas?
Random, but okay.
Oh, he's getting yelled at. Matt's getting yelled at. Is your mom yelling at
I
you?
always get yelled at.
Is your mom giving you
Well,
trouble?
no, she's like, He's like, I picked up the phone and they hung up, and I'm like, fucking weirdos in Kansas. Is this how you get your kicks in Kansas, by just randomly calling people?
It might be.
Frank Kyle people from Chicago.
Well, I mean, I guess there's nothing else to do in Kansas.
How do you know? There could be all sorts of shit to do in Kansas.
I mean, it's Kansas. I'm just saying, if you live in Kansas, I don't think there's a lot to do. I'm not saying moving to Kansas is anyone's first choice.
No.
North Dakota. Now, North Dakota's a winner.
What about South Dakota?
South Dakota has too many touristy things. Now, North Dakota.
What makes North Dakota better than Kansas, man?
Less people live in North Dakota. There's a lower cost of living. And people in North Dakota know how to mind their own fucking business. It's
How do you know?
kind of nice.
Fair enough.
Alrighty, I think we're done. Chrome's on, parts cleaned, lessons were learned, and yeah.
Now Chris is gonna frantically tear apart his room looking for his
My other bottle of thinner.
thinner.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened to that. I'm kind of pissed off actually. There's a voice in the back of my brain saying, Chris, you used it all up. And that's why you don't have it anymore. And I'm like, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I still had some.
Come on, Chris. I have higher expectations for you. I just imagine you walk around with like a bandolier of thinner.
A
Just like
bandolier.
8 bottles just strapped across the chest like, here, you need some fucking thinner. Bam!
Maybe.
You have like your cans of retardant in your holsters. Bam! Got
Yeah.
some.
I should have like little jars of them, or like little capsules. What are those little capsules? You know, the ones that you're supposed to, like, you know, break in emergency. What are those called?
Cyanide capsules?
No, not no, not.
Talk about the ones for like smelling salts.
Yeah, you like those little things you go and you crack them, and yeah, like smelling salts, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
See, now I just met. Listen, Chris. If some weird fucking British chick can sell her bath water to weird lonely men, then I think you can sell little retardant capsules.
Well, this escalate quickly and randomly.
And Matt, how much did you pay for those?
I don't know. They were sold out before I could buy them.
Oh, okay. Well, then, you know. Because next time you're doing it, I mean, you know, cut me in. You know, let me know. Because if there's a deal, then yeah, I want to get in on that deal.
Well, see, this is the part where you ask your fans to buy them for you and just send them to your P.O. box.
Sure.
Sending a bottle of water claiming it's from someone famous or something.
Yeah, I could do that.
Honestly, I thought that entire thing was kind of weird. I'm like, I remember seeing it was apparently a slow news day, so it made the front page of the Tribune. Actually, that's a lie. I think it was like the 3rd page. And it's like, men pay $50 for bottled bath water, and I'm like, yeah, that's just weird. I hate to say that, that's just weird.
But what if it has actual healing properties?
Go science, I guess. I don't know. That's just weird.
It's like, huh.
I'm like, at that point, just drag me out back and shoot me. I'll die. I'm done.
You know, at that point, you need to go visit the Vatican.
Yeah, just show up at the Vatican and be like, just show up to the Pope and be like, you lied to me, buddy. You lied to me.
But what about, okay, what if you could get His Holiness's bath water?
Oh no.
Ugh. Why do I want bathwater from like a 90-year-old man
Because he's
who have to?
the Pope. He's the guy. I mean, like, I'm sure he blesses the tub before he enters.
To be fair, half the church doesn't like him. Actually, Chris, you're gonna laugh at this. Do you
No, I'm
know
not.
who is?
In fact, I'm
do you
going to
know
make
who's
sure I
next
don't
in
laugh.
line to be- Do you know who's next in line to become Pope? Well,
Me.
who the favorite is?
Me.
I didn't know you were an ex-Ugandan warlord.
Yeah, that's me.
He's very well
There's
hidden.
not... Yeah. We're just gonna like show up at his house one day, and like under the garage is just like an entire stockpile of like shitty Chinese AKs. He's like, yeah, this is what I used to take over Uganda.
Yeah. That's what I used. Well, they weren't shitty Chinese. They were pretty good Chinese knockoffs.
I just remember the
The UMA.
there was the Top Gear bit where they were talking about how Top Gear finally got showed in South Korea, and he goes, "Hello, you industrious little fellows." That's why I just imagine like Chris as he's showing his troops his AKs, he's like, "Yes, they're made by industrious little fellows over there. Now they made them for us. Now we're gonna go take over Uganda."
Where are you going
But
with this, Matt?
I don't know. The bits kind of went away from me.
Yeah. No, all I recall though is that I was guaranteed I was gonna laugh. I didn't.
Listen, I'm like Evil Knievel. I get paid for the attempt.
Nobody's fucking paying you.
Fuck, this deal just fell through.
Oh man. Old man Logan said, "Okay, that's enough." Yeah, we're done. We're done with this stream. I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. Tune in next time as we continue work on Chrome. Here, let's bring the camera back up again. Chrome. What the hell's this character's name? How do you say the name? People, please. What's her name? Yidistra? Yidastra? How do you say her name? Please, somebody, help me. For God's sakes, help me.
Math marketing crap.
I didn't know the name in the first place, so I can't help there. Sorry.
So anyway, she's Chrome. Her wings are Chrome. We're gonna do all sorts of stuff. The Annihilators, they're all Chrome. It's all Chrome. It's Chrome all day long. I love me some Chrome, and yeah, we've done up a bunch of Chrome. So it's Chrome,
It's
Chrome,
like-
Chrome.
It's like the fucking SpongeBob episode where it's like it's the future, so it's all chrome.
The future is Chrome. That's right. So I want to thank you guys. I don't know. Any last words of wisdom?
Good one, Lord, Pig.
Let's keep the racism to the minimum.
Take care of your brushes. They'll take care of you. Don't spend your money on weird gamer girl accessories. Stay in school. Only do the occasional drugs. Rob,
Yep.
it's over to you.
Okay then. It's like,
Oh, that's a good name. Warpig. Warpig says Chromecast. Yes, Chromecast.
yeah, it's just staring at Warpig's comment. I'm just like, oh, what did Matt say? Crap.
Yeah, Chromecast. I like that. We're doing some Chromecast. I'm gonna use that, Warpig. Is anybody else using that tag? I'm gonna use that tag, Chromecast. I'll probably get sued by Google. Get my ass sued. Question mark. What? Chromecast? Like Stormcast, but Chromecast. I got it. It was a
Yo.
clever joke.
You'll have to talk to Eldari about that. He's our Canadian lawyer.
What do you mean our?
We've just cooperated him into the fold. It's just he is now the lawyer.
He's just the lawyer now? Oh.
Did you say that, Rory?
He's just yeah. Eldari is now just the lawyer for all matters way of the brush.
Okay, so in the Discord, should we change his name to just the lawyer?
Yep. But he's specifically the Canadian lawyer because he doesn't know American law.
Even American lawyers don't know American law.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
See, that's the beautiful part about the law is if no one knows it, everyone's guilty. It
Yeah.
makes the process so much simpler.
I guess.
No. But in the U.S., you're innocent until proven guilty. This is not how this works at all.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Wait a sec.
Old man
You're thinking
Logan.
about the-
Yes, Google is using that tag. They're using Chromecast. Yeah, they're using Chromecast, right? Kim,
Maybe
is
it's-
not Chromecast already a thing? Is it a thing? Well, I mean,
Maybe you can just spell it with a K.
like, K, yeah, K, a K
Work
Chromecast.
it.
Yeah, KKK. That's not good.
The Kingdom of Koopa.
All right.
Koopa Cloud.
No one played the Stick of Truth. Got it.
Matt, what the fuck are you talking about? Matt, did you see that game about the boats?
Remember the South Park?
No, about the boats. Tell everybody how you love boats.
Which one?
Say,
I'm not just a one-dimensional person. I'm not just like a dog. You ring the bell and I'm like boats.
boats. Just tell us about the boats.
Come on, man. We're on a time limit.
Boats. Go.
Boat.
Go,
What?
boats.
So am I? So if Zach's like our resident lawyer, I'm just the resident boat expert now.
I didn't say expert.
I will show you my credentials the next time we meet.
I'll show you my
I'll
credentials.
slap you in the face with them.
I'll break your jaw with mine. Smack you right upside.
I'll be drinking the rum watching both of you.
All right, Chris, that's it. We're gonna do it like they did on World Star. It's gonna be tray tables at 10 paces.
Tray tables? No, I'm just gonna whip up my credentials
Oh,
and
you ha-
smack it right in your mouth. Make you suck on it.
No,
Just
you have to watch that video. It's great.
Florida man is actually not Florida man for once. World is concerned.
Oh,
But-
Jesus.
But no, you've never seen that video? The guy walks down the street and he just hurls a tray table and just knocks someone out with it.
No,
It's a great video. You have to see it.
no.
Wow.
It's almost
Is
is
it guaranteed to make me laugh?
Yeah.
Humor is subjective, Matt. So
Matt, god damn it, tell us about boats.
what's your favorite boat? What's the first one that comes to mind?
What's my favorite boat?
Yeah, your favorite
Yes.
boat. Go.
It has to be one of the French super destroyers from like World War II, of where the French had a simple job of making a destroyer, and they said, "Fuck it, we're gonna make like a light cruiser,"
That's
and
it?
then they never got used because France surrendered.
That's it. That's your favorite boat.
Yeah.
What's the name of the boat?
Yeah. I have to look up the class now. I don't remember it off. Actually, let me rephrase it. It's the. I got one better. It's the Vietnam War river modder called the Zippo, where it had like a 6,000 gallon fuel tank, and they just drive it down the river, burning everything in sight.
So mass
They were called-
mass environmental damage is your thing.
Yep.
Okay. There we go.
I think you can just.
You,
I think you can just sum up the war in Southeast Asia as that mass environmental damage.
okay. So there you have it, people. That's Matt's favorite boat. I'm sure everybody's tuned out by now, but there we go.
I own 2 fucking Suburbans. I mean, I don't know why mass environmental damage.
So now you're
comes
bragging.
as a surprise to anyone.
You're bragging now.
All I'm just saying is, one day I'm gonna get a door. One day I'm gonna get knocked at the door by like Greenpeace and be like, "Stop with the fucking cars." And I'm like, "No, I like cars too much."
I thought it was boats.
There's a.
Well, I'm
Over
about to
car,
own
there's a boat.
3 cars. Chris, I literally own like 3 cars. Don't.
You're bragging.
Yeah, no, I am.
Old man Logan said, "Let's play the quiet game now."
Good.
Just get
Okay.
fixed up for Adepticon. Show up in the '78 Buick Electra.
Well, I'm totally when we see each other again, and eventually we will. I'm smacking you right in the lips with my credentials.
See, I want you to understand. You missed a great opportunity for a joke there. You should have said your great big dick sucking lips.
No,
But the opportunity's gone now.
no. I
That
said
would've been
credentials.
better
If I was gonna
you.
put my dick in your mouth, I would have said I'm gonna put my dick in your mouth. But I said my credentials.
This is one way to end a penny stream.
I know. All right, I'm getting the hell out of here, people. You guys have a great day. I'll see you guys
What are
later.
you-